So as you can read here, we are talking predictions after this new Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania trailer just dropped. I am here with the lovely Miss Jamie Lee of In the Front Row. Make sure you guys check out her content because she makes new content all the single time. She's getting these great interviews. Jamie, nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. Thanks for having me on again.
Do you have any sort of predictions or anything that's made you go wow after seeing this?
Obviously seeing Kang. I think he's going to come out like really menacing and really bad, just like his little tone at the end, you know, just questioning Ant-Man with that like really confident tone. Like I think he's going to come out bad. I heard some, things. My husband, listens to spoilers or watches comics, or I don't know what the hell goes on there, reads them. And there's like talk that Ant-Man's going to die. I think that would be a huge way to open the phase 5, stage 5, whatever they call it, of the MCU. Kill off a major Avenger like that. What other way would Kang be so menacing and so bad? Like that would be really, that's a villain right there, and totally. That's really, that would really make me like stand to attention and be like, okay, the MCU is back on track and they're really serious about this,
Kang comes out and kills this guy. I think it makes sense because it's something we don't want really, right? And like sometimes when you don't want something to happen, that's the best time to do it because then you're like, I can take the MCU serious again. There's stakes, right? And I have enjoyed Phase 4, but I feel, and I know you haven't, you have different opinions, but but I think that sort of sets this tone of things. There are consequences because up until this point, it doesn't feel like there's a lot right now, right? And the other thing is we've got Cassie Lang, his daughter, right? So Cassie Lang, we've seen in some of the comics that she's with the Young Avengers, and we've gotten Kid Loki, we've gotten America Chavez, we've gotten Kate Bishop, right? And so, it sort of seems like they're building up to get this Young Avengers team going. And it makes sense that, if Cassie Lang is in there, and we know Ironclad is a descendant of Kang, you could kind of create this tension and this weird sort of triangular issue of Cassie's father was killed by Kang, but she also sort of falls in love with Kang, or this different variant of Kang, right? At some point, then it's like, I hate you, but I also love you, but you aren't you, And so as like a fan, you're watching, you're like, how would you feel about that?
I think that would be a great storyline. I'm always down for the triangles. I think that would be great. And like, I've really liked what they've done with the younger kids. Like you said, I didn't really like their Phase 4, but there was aspects of Phase 4 that I did like. Like I really did like Kamala Khan as a character. I really did like Kate Bishop. Like I thought she was really great for Clint in
Hawkeye.
I was about to say Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but Hawkeye, thanks. Yeah. He's sort of like a bland character, and I thought she really, not stole the show, but, she was a really good addition to sort of balance him out a bit. Okay. I was trying to be kind to him, but damn it. But yeah, I think the young kids are really, I like the direction they're going with that, but as I said to you off air, I really just hope that they stick with this casting, stick with this actress. To be honest, I don't even know her name, but stick with whoever this girl is and keep her throughout if you're going to bring her into other projects like the Young Avengers or whatever's going to happen there, because you can't really get attached and really like somebody if you're chopping and changing all the time. I get that the character actually grew, she was a child and now she's a teenager, but just stick with one character and should be good, I think. I 100% agree. So this is Catherine Newton is her name, it looks like. I think just her being next to Paul Rudd and Scott Lang by proximity, she's going to develop some acting charisma. She's going to, clearly there's a chemistry, which is why they hired her. So I think after we watch this, we're going to like, wow, I really love this girl. I really love this character. I'm rooting for her. So I could totally see that being a path. Now, for those of you all who know Miss Jamie Lee of In the Front Row, she likes the anti-hero. So let me hear it. What are your expectations of Kang in this film? Like, what are you expecting to see from Kang? I think I saw him twice in that trailer, I think. I loved him already. He just raises like this big blue god, and I'm like, yes, I am down. I am with you, mate. Kill whoever you want. Right. I'm really excited to see him and the different variants of him. Obviously, I really liked him in Loki. Like, I thought, oh, he's such a nice guy. Nah, he's not. He's an asshole. I'm excited, and as I said, I really love the tone that he had at the end. Like, he was really like, you know, he knows he's in control, whether it's of the whole realm, whether I don't know what he's doing down there, but yeah, he's definitely got some sort of control. And you know, Janet was terrified of him. Yeah, I'm assuming it was him. Like, you know, I didn't tell you what's down here, and like really hiding everybody. So she's definitely fearful, and yeah, they obviously know that he's bad in some way, shape, or form, I think.
Yeah, I think, and that's another great prediction about Janet there. I think we're going to see her unravel what happened down there. You know, what is there more to learn? She may even come across folks that she's already interacted with previously, right? And it seems as if, interestingly enough, that this is an entire universe. It's not like a little city. It's not a little planet. There's an entire ecosystem going on. And I think that's something that's going to be super interesting exploring, is because, you know, Kang could destroy the universe of the Quantumania, right? How does that affect the larger universe, right? Like, if he does something that's catastrophic down at that level, does it affect the larger level at the same way? If something happens at the larger level, does that affect the Quantumania, right? So I think there's going to be a lot of questions that we have, and that's a perfect way, in my opinion, to go into Phase 5, is like a bunch of unanswered questions, and then from that point on, the rest of the films that we get, the rest of the series, should start to answer some of those questions. And I think, I think I know the answer to this, but how do you feel about Ant-Man being sort of that first Phase 5 project? Do you think it fits? Do you think it's right? Should they have gone a different direction?
I think it's a good direction, because who else are you going to put in there? Do you know what I mean? You've got Thor, which was a joke. Hulk, who the hell knows what's going on there? Hulk suddenly got a kid, and we don't even know how that happened. So let's not shove him into anything else. Who else is our Avengers that we still have? We've got Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which is coming up, Captain America, which is coming in Captain America 4. So it's like, of our Avengers that we already know, he's kind of, I don't want to say, I don't want to say all we've got left, because that sounds really horrible, but there's not a lot to choose from that I think would be pleasing to all the fans. Whereas Ant-Man, as you said, Paul Rudd is likable amongst everybody, I believe. I haven't met anyone who doesn't like him. And Ant-Man is a character that we have seen, like, he's got 2 movies alone himself, let alone other projects that he's been in, you know, Captain America and things like this. So, and
the little cameos in Miss Marvel and like things like that. So he sort of has had his presence sprinkled around the MCU.
I'm with you that, you know, like, I think that he would be a great way to kick it off, but also kick it off by dying. That would make a massive impact. And as you said, you know, like, this one movie, they like plant these little seeds, and then they water those seeds perfectly throughout, you know, the rest of the movies and the series and things like that. We can finally have some flowers, you know, like you talked about connecting the dots and things, and it's like nothing's really been connected yet. So I'm hoping that with Kang, you know, like, all of it will sort of come together, I hope.
I think it sort of makes sense that Young Avengers has to be around the corner, because all of these little small-time heroes are building up their resume, they're learning, they're having their origin stories, they're learning from mentors, and I think it just naturally would make sense for Cassie to sort of take that mantle from her father, and then, as you said, we start to get some flowers, because there has not been a lot of flowers in the Phase 4 sequence here. There's been a lot of sprinkling, let's pick things up and start over, but just not a lot of flowers. And there's been some parts throughout it that, as you said, we've enjoyed, but I think this is going to be a staple to say, okay, Marvel fans, we're back on track, and now the show really begins. Yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes. Let us know in the comments what your predictions are. Jamie Lee, anything else you want them to know?
Come check out our reaction, and make sure you subscribe to us. That's about it.